Yo guys, what is up? Good morning. Welcome back to the video after the 10k special. So technically, I feel now, this is the first video now I've officially got 10k subs, so that's pretty exciting. But today I've got something very different, something I'm actually really excited to do as well. So in today's video, we're gonna go and have playtime with the Focus ST500. Let's let the car warm up for a little bit, but yeah, we're going to go play with an ST500 that has just landed at GlobalMotors. That should calm down in a few seconds. There, oh. I'm excited. Either way guys, it's playtime with a car that I haven't seen before. To those of you that don't know, they're the limited edition Focus ST with the red Recaros. So yeah, let's go and have a good time. Yo guys, as you can see, I'm here at GlobalMotors and I'm squinting because man can't afford sunglasses, but it's super bright right here. But behind the camera right now, we have a 2007 Focus ST500, which is the rarest Mark II Focus ST available. So I've come over to check it out. It is actually up for sale, so everything I say today will be relevant to you if you are interested in getting one yourself. I've got my camera here, so I thought that I'd use the mic to get a really decent cold start. We've had basically an air conditioning fan over there that's been making loads of noise, so I've not been able to do it. I'll get Chris to start the car up now and we'll go ahead and see how good this thing sounds. Right guys, so this is the 2007 Focus ST500 that I will be using in today's video in order to basically show you something a little bit different. I've not had the opportunity to use one of these. It's incredibly powerful guys. I'm pretty sure it's end stage 2 already. It's running about 330 to 340 horsepower. It's had a lot of mods done, but this is something that's personal to me. I think this car as well, it's also missing a fair amount of mods, which is actually a good thing. Now let me explain why. Certain things as a car owner you want to make personal to yourself. So for example, front splitter, the way the lights have been wrapped, a couple of personal things that I think you probably enjoy changing. But as I'm sure you'll agree, you don't want to buy a car that's complete, because with a modified car like this you'll have nothing to do. So let's take a look around this car today. I'll jump around behind it. But obviously, aside to a cold start guys, you need to remember this car hasn't been prepped yet. It's not been polished, it's not been, it's basically just arrived here at the dealership, so it's got a lot of work to be done to it. But yeah, Chris is going to give it a start, and we can see how mean this thing sounds. I'm pretty sure it's got a Miltec Ultimate, I'm not quite sure yet, we'll look into it in a bit. Oh hell yes. Oh, that sounds good. Just give it a light rev. Oh wow, god damn, that sounds good. Right guys, off camera, let's get this thing warmed up and then we'll better have a little play. Hang on, let me just jump behind this. Right guys, we'll let the car warm up now and then we can have a little play, and I'll run through all the mods that it's either had or it hasn't had. If you guys are interested, then you know where to come. What do you think of that, Luke? But guys, let's run through a couple of mods that this thing has had after Chris decides to stop revving it. These cars are impossible not to rev, they just sound so good. There we go. Right, Chris wants to take me out for a spin before I do any talking as to what this thing is running. But yeah, Chris is a little bit leery, so we'll see how this goes about. Yeah, Chris, Focus ST, don't do first gear pulls. You rack them in no time. All these seats are so comfortable. I'm not used to sitting in a Focus ST without the bucket seat. Oh my god, this is the one of 500 guys. Oh. Did you just put it there, did he?
No, that's from factory, but it doesn't mean it's number 1.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think it's like 268 or something. I don't know, something like that.
So weird being in another Focus ST. Jesus. Oh, it's still got that. Mine doesn't do that anymore, I miss all that. Yes, Chris. Right, Chris, can you just show me how to make the person in front of us hurry up? There's a technique to that, isn't there? There really is.
It's like 2,200, I think.
Yeah. I'm not used to grabbing a seatbelt in a car like this, but no, it's exciting. We are in the ST500. Let's shut the window because there's loads of noise from the air conditioning fan on the side of that building. But yeah, guys, this is the Focus ST500. It's running about 330 to 340 horsepower. It's about, I think it's the 265th of 500 Focus ST500s around. As you know, there's only been 500 of them made, hence the name. But yeah, it's standard inside, but inside the engine bay, it's certainly not. So we're gonna go out for a little spin. I'm gonna go chuck a tenner of fuel in, and we'll just see what it's like. I just said to Chris that, I basically said to Chris that a car like this needs to be on my channel. It's certainly a car that I would like to test out in my Focus ST experience. I can then say that, you know, I've experienced the ST500 in full. But yeah, I'm just trying to think where the nearest petrol station is. Probably Asda. But yeah, we'll see what it's like. So cool just to be in a different ST, guys. You know, it's something that I've been in my car for so long now, and although I've been in plenty of STs, I've not had the opportunity to drive a huge amount just yet. But it's weird, I suppose. In some ways, guys, I'm gonna have to apologize for the shaky camera. In ways, guys, this is so much more standard than mine, but then in other ways it's so much more built than mine, which is quite exciting. So it certainly allows me a different angle on what this car might be like. But yeah, we're running ferociously low on fuel at the moment, so we're going to go and rectify that. God, it is very different to mine, I'll tell you that much. Oh, how exciting. Something new. Guys, you've got to understand, because GlobalMotors is in town, there'll be no videos of me ragging this. Aside to like the odd pull, it's not going to happen. I just thought it'd be exciting to come out and show you an ST500, let you know that there is one here for sale. I'm pretty sure Chris has got it up for 10 grand. Obviously the ST500s are worth a lot more than the standard ones anyway. He's going to get the rear bumper resprayed and get it machine polished. But yeah, guys, like I said, this Focus ST500 is up for sale from the big man himself. So much fun. Oh my gosh. I am slightly jealous in a way. Oh, this is just so nicely put together. Guys, if you're after a Panther Black ST that is the rarest one going, then I recommend you guys get on this. All the links for the GlobalMotors sales bit will be in the description section below. But I just thought I'd come out for a really quick spin just to show you. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, no. There we go. Try and think of a way of reversing this car back in. But no, guys, obviously this isn't crazy exciting. I understand it is up for sale, so it's not the kind of car that I can just go and rag. That would be very irresponsible of me. But yeah, we'll have a little chat about the car, show you what it has to offer, maybe run through the service history, and yeah, we'll keep it brief. Now guys, I'll tell you right now, not only do I not have sunglasses, but this car does not have a sun strip. So I've had to put these sun visors down just to protect my eyes. But when you're looking into buying a car, naturally the first thing you think is MOT history. Is the car in good condition? Does it run well? Is the price good? And what's the service history like? So in this particular instance, I just thought I'd run through the service history and just see if there's anything major that you need to worry about. I'm sure that's not the case. I haven't gone through this with Chris, so this is something that I've done out of my own bat for you guys. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't, I'm going to go through it and have a look. It's got 12 service stamps, so it's full service history. Screen wash, major service, MOT test, passed. Brake pad wearing, replaced. Okay, RS clutch kit, CP320 to CP340 upgrade. An RS oil cooler, 1,300, Jesus Christ. RS injectors and CP actuator setup, Jesus Christ. £1,336. Brembo brake pads, Brembo brake discs. Oh my gosh, MOT. Oh wow, Miltech Sport. Okay, so it's running the center silencer Miltech It's running the non-res rear. Puma speed account. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. We open this door. Ugh, I'm roasting like a chicken. Trying to see what it's actually got. Non-res carriage. That's the same receipt. Okay, so he lives in Cornwall. The guy. Genuine Bosch map sensor. Near side top mount replaced. Again, just servicing. Silicon hoses. Focus ST downpipe. Securing bolts. Turbo Smart uprated recirc valve. Top alloy induction kit. No, top alloy induction pipe rather. Cosworth cone filter. Suspension arms replaced. Screen wash replaced. MOT tests. Wow, it's got literally stamps from Ford. This guy did not hold back. Wow. The mileage as well. I mean, 42,000 miles for a car that's 2000. That's just insane. 2007 car. On okay, some Goodyear tires. Jesus Christ, it's got so. These are all like here. These booklets here. They're all service history from Ford. Obviously, it's got them stamped in the book as well. Visual health check. Yeah, guys, this has got my seal of approval, man. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's in really good condition. The rear bumper's being resprayed. It's got a bit of lack appeal, so they're going to respray that before the new person buys the car anyway. They've got a detailing company to do a stage 1 polish, so it's going to be completely beautiful. It's got the decals that you've seen down the sides of the doors. The interior is standard. You've got the red leather Recaros, heated seats, parking sensors, and I'll just show you because I don't know if you'll be able to see from there. But yeah, this standard doubled in that I'm pretty sure only comes in the hang on. I'm pretty sure that only comes in the ST500 anyway. So you've got V5, all the service history, and obviously all the service books, service portfolio. Let's have a look at this one. Oh my god. Right, guys. Oh, everything's falling around everywhere. Full service stamps. It's got, I think, 10 or 12, I think. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there we go. Winner, winner. So that's all good. I don't need to worry about that. Oh god, there's just so much more tech in this car than I've got in mine, which is cool. Papers were back in there. That. Right, so I mean, there's not a huge amount to talk about really. It's a Focus ST. You know, you guys have watched my channel. You know what they're all about. 2.5 litre turbo made by Volvo. It's got the plenum spacer that you've already seen. It looks like it's got a crossover pipe that's been heat wrapped as well, and an induction kit. Sounds great, loads of turbo flutter, runs well. I would say if you bought this car that there was still a few things that you could do to it if you really wanted to go as extreme as I did. Front splitter, side skirts, rear diffuser, sun strip, maybe some of the interior carbon stuff that I've done on mine, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, guys, this car is mint. It's really low miles, and I just thought I'd take the time just to come out the house, get away from the computer and do all the editing, and come here and actually see what this car was all about, as I've not driven it. There is good reason why I haven't been ragging it around the streets. Not only are we in town, but it's just not my car, and it's just not worth doing that to the next owner. Yeah, I feel like I'm a one-mannered guy, and I just don't really want to disrespect that. I wouldn't want to be seen ragging the car to hell on the channel, and then trying to, you know, get someone to buy this. Ultimately, it doesn't make me any money, obviously, selling this car. It belongs to Chris. But I just thought I'd come up here and get a nice little video of the Focus ST500. Okay, guys, right. I've got a really unique opportunity. So the car we just looked at, the Focus ST500, as you know, it's a 2007. So it's got 12 service stamps, it's got block mod, it's got everything you need as a new Focus ST owner to basically avoid any issues, any affected peace of mind, so to speak. So what we're going to do in this particular situation is the car is up for £9,500. Obviously, it's got CP340, it's pretty much end stage 2, same kind of power as mine, really nice, tidy little car, but at the same time, there's lots of things that you could do to it too, like front splitters, side skirts, and a few personal things like, you know, sun strips and audio and all that kind of stuff. But if you come off the back of this video, this fully built Focus ST500, one of the most unique Focus STs ever made, Chris will honour £9,000 if you've come off the back of this video. So I say that's a pretty good deal, purely through having watched this video liked and commented in the description section below, you will allow £500 off that car. So if you have been looking for a Mark II Focus ST, you like mine because it's Panther Black, and you want something that's a little bit of a project, but at the same time, low enough miles to make, you know, to make the sale price worthwhile, I would say 43,000 miles? 42,000 miles is insanely low. To put that into context, guys, mine is 84,000 miles. So you've got half the mileage, twice the mods. There's always a massive advantage to buying a car through GlobalMotors compared to that of doing a private sale. Obviously, if something goes wrong with the car in a private sale, then obviously there's nothing you can really do. Okay, so in this particular instance, guys, you've got 12 months MOT, which you obviously wouldn't get through a private sale. There's no advisories on the MOT, it's low mileage. It's just a really, really good car that if you want to get into the scene, into the car scene in general, or maybe just want to upgrade from what you're currently driving to a Mark II Focus ST with loads of power, obviously hence then saving you all the money doing the mods down the line, I think it's a pretty unique situation. Now, the only money that I would say that you're probably going to look at spending on this car is the personal kind of things that you would do, maybe respraying things, changing things that you maybe like the look of. You know, you could do anything. So in my personal opinion, the only thing that I don't like about that car, which Chris has obviously got no problem mentioning, is they've put fly eye wrap over the headlights. So that's not a problem. We're going to peel that off anyway. It's just not something that I personally like on a car like that. But no, that's down to you. If you like that, then that's fine. Obviously, let me know through private message on Instagram, GCM or GCN the PT, or GlobalMotors here on Facebook. But either way, guys, that car is the lowest mileage Focus ST I've seen, and being so unique as an ST500, that's pretty sick. Anyway, this little mong will stop rambling. Let's go out in the car now. Let's have a quick look around it, and then I'm gonna head back in mine and we can have a little chat.
Come and look, Close Brothers got back to us.
Dick punch.
Real fucking nonsense.
So the plan was to get him to hit you in the head so you'd be like that, and then me to dick punch you. But it didn't work. TikTok failed attempt. It would be a bit stupid, guys, not to show the stock here at GlobalMotors. Chris, do you want to come and have a little chat and show us what we've got? What stage is this Fiesta ST here?
Which one?
This one here. Because that looks incredible. What is it?
Oh, it's Power on Stage 2 Pro.
Okay, is that up for sale at the moment?
Yeah.
So that's on the GlobalMotors.
So it's a
page
2017 plate.
Man, it looks so cool. Those
30
wheels look so clean.
37,000 miles. The wheels are only 3 weeks old, genuine bowlers.
Nice.
They're £1,000 they are.
Got the Cupra with the big brakes.
Yeah, that's sold.
That's it. That's a sick piece of kit.
That's Stage 2 420 brake. There's
Obviously, we've got
S400 Cup because it's Cupra. It's quite a cool plate.
That's cool, man. So we've got the RS3 as well.
That's sold. That's going to Sheffield.
Yeah, the RS3 is just sold. You got Chris's Golf R over there.
I think I might have sold my Golf R by accident this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sad day, but
Naughty. Whoa, this is the guys. This is the Focus ST500. Like I said, the fly eye wrap that needs to come off the front of the lights. That's one thing that me and Chris have both agreed that we don't like.
this is a Stage 3.
But that's not a problem. It's super easy to sort.
This is 320 horsepower Stage 3.
Okay.
But like I say, we need to be going inside really because the
Yeah, man. Well, this is the one that they're interested
That's
about.
why it's all dusty because it's just terrible when it's dry.
Well, that's okay. But this is the car they're interested about today, guys.
The Mondeo is a part exchange. That's a Stage 3 Fiesta, 15 plate Stage 3 on 27,000.
Jesus Christ. Let's have a look around this. Let's see what it's got. Let's see what it hasn't got. And then the viewers can make up their mind. Now guys, if I stand here, you'll get the best angle. As you can see, it's got no side skirts, no front splitter, and no rear diffuser. So that, in my opinion, is something that you can personally do yourself, which is great. And I think that's a good thing too, is you don't want to buy a car that's overly modified. Obviously, we've got the plenum spacer that's in there as well. We've got the crossover pipe that you've seen earlier. But yeah, I mean, it's really, really well looked after. It's a beautiful car, super low miles, service history, the red leather Recaros, got a nice exhaust. I just don't like this fly wrap, actually. I can take that off, guys. If someone were to express interest in this car, I've got no issue with taking all of that stuff off. As you can see, it's a beautiful looking car. But yeah, what do you guys think? It's probably about time I got in my car now and disappeared. We can have a little chat and go from there, but I'm excited to drive mine. Chris, just really quickly, can you, have you got any photos of the ST500?
No, not yet. It's not. It needs to be prepped, so it needs to go down for MOT.
Would you mind just putting it up in here and let me take a photo for the thumbnail? Otherwise it's pointless.
Yeah, you can do, but
Yeah.
it's not clean yet. You know what I
No,
mean?
that's
It's not
okay.
been cleaned or
They
anything.
know that. They understand that it needs to be clean, it needs to be sorted out. That's what happens with car dealerships. At the end of the day, you've only recently got it in.
Yesterday.
That's why you've called me in to come take a look.
So
Mate,
what-
that Golf R is so nice. You've got that low line kit on now. So is it Maxon Design?
No,
TRC.
TRC. I didn't like the maximum design one, apparently it didn't fit very nice either.
It's a nice looking car though, man. Is it fast?
380 brake?
Yeah, it's fast then. Definitely fast.
Yeah, it's fast.
Obviously we've got my ST here, guys, and a giant cat. But yeah, this is mine, as you guys know. I mean, guys, it wouldn't be fair unless I gave you a little rev outside of the car. Very, very nice sounding car, but seeing as Chris isn't going to do it, I need to move the car just up here so I can take a picture. But yeah, let's get this door closed. Oh, I can drive without a seatbelt because private land. But yeah, let's get this thing up here and then we can take a cheeky little photo for the YouTube thumbnail. It'd be so cool if I had the money to buy one of these, to have both. Imagine having like my one over there and this one. That'd be so cool. Right guys, it's time to get in the OG. Let's not smash up my door on those panels. The floor is so dusty. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Oh Jesus. Right, so I can barely even breathe, it's so warm. Right, windows. There we go. Right, let's chuck you on the mount and we'll go from there. Right guys, so I think what's strange for me driving the ST500, in ways it's so much more built than mine, and in ways it's not. I suppose it's a newer car, it's more fancy, it's more appealing, but obviously I love mine and I'm not going to be getting rid of it anytime soon, but it's just, I don't know man, like, it's just weird driving another car because it puts it into perspective and allows you to know, it's hard to explain. I think, put it this way, so if you put engine mounts in your car, you get in your car, it feels good, you're going to have a placebo effect to an extent and turn around and say things like, oh, it feels different, feels this, feels that. And I think it's only really when you drive another car that's built in a different way that you get to put that into perspective and really know whether those mods that you've been spending money on have done it any justice. And I think in this particular instance, see if I can just pull over at such an angle. There you go. So in this particular instance, guys, that from a visual standpoint is so much more standard than mine, obviously. But at the same time, it's an amazing platform for one of you guys to maybe look at doing something similar to what I've done. Obviously you've got the leather Recaro seats, which I'm not used to, so the comfortability side to it is obviously a huge advantage in that car. But then it's also got the same kind of power as my car's got, if not even more. I mean, a CP340, that should be running what, between 330 and 340 horsepower, so that's pretty cool. But then there's loads about this that I love too, but I'm really glad that I could use that and maybe understand it, and now I'm proud that I've driven one and I feel like I can offer a little more of an opinion on one now, having actually experienced it for real. But yeah guys, obviously this car's up for sale. It's up for 9,500. I did actually say 10,000 earlier, but Chris has obviously been looking at the books and he's put it up for 9,500. Obviously if you come here to buy that car as a result of watching my videos, he will give you £500 off and do it for 9, so that's awesome. But yeah, let's head home now and obviously have a little bit of fun in this before we get home. It's very, very hot today, and one thing that I'm not used to is the leather Recaros. As soon as I got off them, it's just like, oh, sweaty back. But yeah guys, I'm super happy with my car. I'm not going to be trading it in anytime soon. I've got a ridiculous build to do on this thing, and I would feel a little bit muggy if I were to then sell it and not complete the build that I told you that I would get done. So yeah, I'm happy, all good, enjoyed that. Just gonna let my car warm up and then we can get a move on. No foot on the accelerator right now, and it's just got that really like that burble, which I think is beautiful. That burble in second gear, I love it. I think the Miltech Ultimate with the RS center section really is a very baller option for these cars. Yep, that is prime example. It's climbing like a child in a candy shop with this car. Boom! Boom! He's just said it's nice. Back for the compliment, there we go. Nice. There we go, he wants the car. He wants the car. Every time I come into the housing estate, it's sort of like, fun excursion. Focus ST500 was great. There's probably loads of footage I need to go through on this, but that's okay, guys. Thank you for all being here, as always. We'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think in the comments of the ST500, and if it's something that would interest you, smash the video with a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing if you're new, and we'll see you guys in a more interesting video. I promise there will be more interesting videos. I just wanted to go out in the ST500, as it wasn't going to happen again. You know what, it just seems exciting. ST500 has been something I've wanted to look at for a while, so we'll see you guys soon.